Hello, screenwriting class. It's me, your professor, Angelo Ford. I got a little poll that I'm running just to see what kind of software that everybody's decided to use for the class. And most of you have submitted to the poll, and it looks like about 50% are using Final Draft, which is what I use myself. It is the industry standard, like I've mentioned in the lectures. But there are other programs out there. About 25% are using Celtx, which is quite common. I remember people using that in my master's degree and at other colleges I teach at. It's free, which is the appeal of it, and then there's paid add-on that you can do, which I'm sure you've seen. And then another 12.5% were using of that corresponded to the poll say they're using Writer Duet, which is quite common as well. And then it looked like one person maybe is using Google Docs, which I was kind of surprised with because I didn't think there was any like formatting or anything, which means you'd have to be manually aligning your script. And I wouldn't recommend using a straight up Google Docs or Word Docs or something like that because it's just too much to constantly be formatting the script, especially when you do have free options out there like Celtics. And I think Final Draft even has a free version where you're allowed to do like up to 15 pages or something. And I know a lot of people will write up to 15 pages and then they'll just start a new screenplay to write 15 more if they're writing a full screenplay. For most of this school stuff, you can easily capture within like 15 pages. So I would highly recommend using one of those writing programs to do the formatting for you. With that said, there were a few people that had some trouble with the title pages, mostly with Celtics. And I opened it up and I went through myself because I do use all of these too. At some point or another in my career, I've used all of them. So I opened up my Celtics account and I went in there, Celtics or however you want to pronounce it. So let's take a quick look to do a title page. If you're in your regular screenwriting like this right here, I'm sorry, this is Write a Duet. We'll do this one first. All you do is go over to pages over here on the left, and then you'll see down the bottom there's a title page below. And then you just click the three dots and say open. And that's going to bring you into your title page for Writer Duet. This is Writer Duet that I'm in right now. And then you can come in here and you can edit the title, the author. And then, of course, you always want some kind of contact information on your screenplays. I understand you guys are students. You might not want full blown, contact information. But when you are writing professionally, you're going to want to have your name, your PO box if that's what you want to do, or one of those mailboxes that you can get at like a UPS or FedEx store, or your home address, which I wouldn't recommend. I don't put my home address on anything. Your phone number that somebody can contact you in an email, and really that's in case somebody's interested in your script. So you definitely want to be putting that on your title page, and that's pretty much all you should be putting on your title page. I'll show you some examples as we go along of some screenplays that do differ from that. But you really need good reason to have something on there other than the standard. Again, this is Writer Duet, and then to go back, to your other pages, you just click the button again. It takes you, or I'm sorry, you just close the tab at the top here, and it takes you back to your screenplay. So the next one, which a lot of people, by a lot I mean like four or five people, had questions on, how do I get a title page on my Celtics screenplay? So here's a screenplay I just opened up and started. All you have to do is go up here to the top where it says Edit, and then click on that Edit button, and then you'll see right here it says Title Page. Click on that title page. It's going to open the title page up, and then right here, there's the different options that you can mess around with too for navigation as well. But I like to just stick with the top one. And then you come in here and you double click on the section that you want to edit, whether it be the title, the author by Angelo Ford, and you can change anything based on a book or anything. And if it's not based on any kind of pre-existing material, you can just delete those things if they're pre-filled. I don't think these actually print. I think they're just highlighted to let you know that it is there. And then you could put your contact information down here as well on Celtics. So pretty easy to use. And then again, to go back, you just literally go back to Script Home. And yeah, I want to leave it. I could save those changes, and then they'll print when I print. But I can come back here to this main page and then go back into that screenplay I was in. And then, of course, Final Draft. I have a screenplay here that I did for the class this week where I just wrote out a one-page screenplay. I don't think anybody had a question on it, but if anybody does, super easy. All you do is go up here where it says title page. There's literally a button for it in Final Draft. It's going to open up a window just like your screenplay window, like a word editor type of thing, and you can go in here and change it and put in your contact information and your title stuff. So that's just a little briefing for you guys on title pages. You absolutely need them. I do want anybody that didn't submit one, just you don't have to resubmit, but I do want you to understand how to create a title page that you guys can put onto your own screenplays when you're out distributing them and trying to get some interest in somebody to make them. So I hope that helps. And shoot me a question via email or on the forums if you guys in the discussion boards if you have any questions or want any more videos on things for me to highlight. Hope everything's going well, and I hope you do great this week. Thanks.